Pulitzer Prize winner, a titan of American literature. Her name is synonymous with impeccable language, social satire, and high literary art. And yet, I'm starting to think I'm just not an Edith Wharton fan. My struggle began not with the Age of Innocence, but with Ethan Frome. I found that ending to be woefully melodramatic and ultimately unsatisfying. Deep into the Age of Innocence, I felt that same tension. There was one scene in particular between Newland Archer and the Countess Olenska. It's supposed to be the peak of their forbidden passion, but to me it felt overacted and unrealistic. Like a scene where the performers are trying too hard, making the emotion unbelievable. But this is where I have to acknowledge Wharton's brilliance. Her use of language is flawless, her sentences are precise. The critics call her one of the greats because her mastery of social realism and her satirical dissection of Gilded Age New York. The key insight I gained is this: the melodrama I'm reacting to, it might be intentional. Wharton's characters live under such suffocating social and emotional restraint that when the passion finally surfaces, it has to be explosive. The overacted quality in that scene is the externalization of an internal conflict that is never ever allowed to be expressed in their daily lives. The true power of Newland and Ellen's story is defined by what doesn't happen. From the beginning, I was a bit bored. The core setup felt like another worn-out love triangle cliche. Newland, his pure, innocent fiancée May, and the unconventional, passionate Countess Olenska. But the deeper theme saved it for me. The love triangle is just a vehicle. The real battle is not between the three people. It's between Newland's desire for genuine freedom and his unshakable duty to his family and the rigid code of New York. Wharton masterfully exposes the hypocrisy of this high society, which appears flawlessly moral, but is secretly filled with affairs, gossip, and moral rigidity. Newland has a choice to make: a life of comfortable, predictable conformity, or a life of complications but genuine freedom. Eventually, the reason this trope felt so familiar and so worn hit me: the crown. The core conflict in the Age of Innocence bears a powerful resemblance to the story of Prince Charles, Princess Diana, and Camilla Parker Bowles. The social rules, the suffocating expectations, the sense of duty that Prince Charles struggled with, they mirror Newland's difficulties perfectly. Both stories powerfully illustrate a universal tragedy. When an individual's deep personal desires clash with an established, rigid system of propriety and duty, the result is almost always profound personal unhappiness. The future King of England chose the path of duty and paid a heartbreaking price. So, I may not be an Edith Wharton fan, but I am a fan of her social critique. She may have been too melodramatic for my taste, but the themes she illustrated, the power of duty and the cost of conformity, are timeless. They echo from old New York straight into Buckingham Palace. Despite an appreciation for her writing, I gave The Age of Innocence a 3 out of 5 stars. I just didn't connect with the characters. I stumbled across a comment on Goodreads that perfectly articulated my feeling. Reading the story felt like watching it through a window, with a pane of glass separating me from the characters. But then I realized maybe that's exactly the point. The elite society of Old New York was fundamentally insulated. They were in their own world. Perhaps Wharton deliberately keeps us, the reader, at a distance, watching from the outside, just as Ellen Olenska is constantly watched and judged from the outside. We didn't belong in that world any more than she did. What did you think of The Age of Innocence? Are you an Edith Wharton fan? Let me know in the comments below. Join me as I continue my journey of reading the 50 greatest American novels of all time. My next read will be Catch-22 by Joseph Heller, which is number 9 on my list. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and choose all to be notified when I publish my next video. Until then, happy reading.